Becca. You know what I remember? His laugh, his happy attitude, his ha 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 kind of big laugh he has. He shows me he passes before his time. I say, did you see it coming? He goes, no. He has kind of like, you know, he's a little older, but he still has a natural baby face. You know, Becca? I was like, did you see it coming? He goes, no, we did not see it coming. Going, and then he shows me a line with a stopper. It looks like this. You'll see it in your recorded version. And he basically tells me, going, and then all of a sudden you're like reeling in from the situation. So it's like something that happens. He makes me feel like it like rushes and then picks up the whole situation and it just kind of like gets out of control and it almost seems like it's a escalate thing. Okay, so basically going, gone. He seems sweet and happy, and it doesn't seem... And I also feel congested. I feel like, okay, that uproar at the end could have been a moment of panic. Don't want anyone to think that their loved ones are panicking by any means toward the end. But it could be a moment of like panic or realization, but not until it goes wrong. So for example, like let's say you get in a car accident and then you go, oh shit, and it's that moment of adrenaline, I guess I would say. Yeah, that's the word. I was like, is there any correcting it? He goes, nope, right off the edge. And he has a very, I don't know, I like his personality. I like it very matter of fact. I like him very personable and sweet and naturally kind of naive. Becca, let me know if this resonates. Hard to catch my breath with these ones. Maybe I'm breaching the surface of water, like... Yeah, She goes, yes. She said, yes, his laugh. That's like the only thing I even really remember of his. I love that. Okay, how did he end up passing? I love that that's one of the few memories you do have is the laugh. And then he comes through and you're like, yeah, that's what I can remember is his laugh. And then he tries to do it for you. He tries to echo that. Who is this for you? He tells me he passes before his time. He just keeps saying very last minute. So whatever happens, it's very clear that it happens all at once. Like, you get swept up in it almost. He was on a four-wheeler and fell down a train track embankment. And what did he say? I was like, was there any saving it? He goes, nope, I went right off the edge, he says. He was on a four-wheeler. And he fell down a train track embankment. Remember when I said it's almost like an accident and the moment happens and we're like, oh dang, like a moment of like, oh, panic. Okay, so he's on a four-wheeler, probably going fast, and he fell down a train track embankment. Who is this to you? I can't tell if it's a father figure. They seem older than you. Or a really older brother. There's definitely an age gap. So I'll say maybe father. I don't know. Tell me the answer to that one. Wow, hard to breathe. Whew, when I'm communicating with all your people that are in line, hard to breathe. Let me tell you, it's going to be a fact of the day. Really love my oxygen, but I guess I'll give it up for y'all. He was my older brother. I was like, he's older than you. Maybe your brother. Oh my gosh, he was an older brother and an only brother, and he was definitely my protector, and our father wasn't in our lives. I was like, I think he's your brother, but he's older than you. So maybe it's your father figure. Okay, it's a brother that you definitely did have that age gap, and he was like an acting father for you. So losing him was like losing a father figure, and that's wild. And I love, he says he visits you right when I did that. Your reading was at 444, and I always look over to make sure you guys are getting at least 5 minutes, right? And I look over and it's 444, and he's telling me, he just tells me, usually I think nothing of it and I move on with my life, and he goes, tell her I'm in the repeating numbers and the signs. And he goes, and I've got this old lady up here, has a hard time walking around. She goes, hey, who are you calling old? And he goes, I'm just trying to describe her, Grandma. So it seems like a grandmother energy, or you have a mother energy up there that declined medically, had a hard time walking around toward the end. And then Dylan's telling you that he visits you in your repeating numbers. And then there's an element of nature. Let's say we have dragonflies or butterflies, or we associate cardinals with grandma type of thing. And then she goes, yeah, our grandma, and she was our best friend. And so now he gets her, and you're stuck here in the human world. Well, guess what? The human world, we're happy to have you. Enjoy your time. Make the most of it. Okay? But he and grandma, absolutely, totally okay, at peace on the other side. There is no rush. You are just fine. Quit being so hard on yourself, Becca. And a cardinal bird was at our house the other day, and it would not leave. And what are the chances? I'm like, listen, this is how you're going to know your brother's around. And it's literally happening to you as we speak. Pretty freaking awesome, in my opinion. Yep, gotta love it.